Certainly.
Here's the English translation of your article, staying faithful to the original tone and intensity while ensuring it reads naturally for an English-speaking audience. After months of speculation and cryptic teases, the day fans have been waiting for has finally arrived. The Monday, June 23rd episode of Beyond the Gates marks a turning point in the story. As long-buried truths are dragged into the light, secrets are exposed, and the central characters are thrown into a relentless battle where every word, every move could destroy a family or bring down an entire empire. From accusations of a fake miscarriage to Martin's hidden truth, Eva's shocking new alliance, Leslie's bold proposal, and a fiery clash between Vernon and Bill, these are the key storylines setting the stage for the most explosive week yet. At the center of the storm is none other than Dany Dupree. Once seen as a sympathetic figure who endured the heartbreak of miscarriage, Dany is now being accused of something far more sinister, faking the entire pregnancy and loss just to hold onto her man. In a tense scene at the hospital, Ashley Morgan questions Dany about Hayley's pain, and Dany fires back, claiming Hayley is faking a miscarriage to pin the blame on her. Moments later, Hayley collapses in agony, clutching her stomach. The question now looms: is Hayley truly losing her baby, or is Dany's accusation the real deception? With public doubt mounting, Dany's past is quickly being unraveled. From vague medical records to erratic emotional shifts, everything points to a horrifying possibility. Dany may have fabricated it all. If this is true, she stands to lose not only her credibility, but everything she's worked so hard to protect. But that's not all. Just as the fallout from Dany's alleged lie erupts, an even greater shockwave hits: the exposure of Martin Richardson's long-hidden secret. In a dramatic scene, Martin walks into a room filled with the most powerful men in Fairmont Crest: Vernon Dupree, Elon Hawthorne, Marcel Malone, Bill Hamilton, Joey Armstrong, and his own father, Ted Richardson. As Martin demands answers, Vernon reveals the most devastating truth of all: Ted has known everything from the very beginning. Martin turns to his father in disbelief, begging him to deny it, but Ted's face says it all. The betrayal hits hard, especially since Ted has been trying to rebuild trust with Nicole Richardson, who is now caught in yet another web of lies. As the truth comes crashing down, Martin is left reeling. Those who once believed in Ted's honor and integrity now face the sting of deception, while Martin spirals deeper into a mess of his own creation. Meanwhile, Eva Thomas, long isolated since the scandal involving her parents' affair, makes a stunning leap forward when she finds an unexpected ally. Not Ted, not Tom, not Andre, not even her half-brother Martin, but Laura Peterson. Once just a professional acquaintance, Laura and Eva grow closer as they navigate the dysfunction within the Richardson family. Laura, still recovering from the car accident linked to Eva's mother Leslie, begins to see something in Eva: strength, vulnerability, perhaps even purpose. Together, these two women, once marginalized and overlooked, forge a bond that could upend the entire status quo. It's a dangerous combination. Eva's intellect and Laura's resilience may just make them the most formidable pair in Fairmont Crest. And those hiding secrets should be very afraid. As Eva finds strength in alliance, her mother Leslie Thomas makes a stunning move of her own: a bold proposal to Jacob Hawthorne, right in front of Kat Richardson. It's a shocking twist. Not just because of Leslie's tumultuous past with the Hawthornes, but because of the motive. This isn't about love. It's about survival. With Jacob and Kat hot on her heels over the car crash involving Laura, Leslie plays her most daring card yet, offering marriage as a form of leverage. She's extending an olive branch, yes, but with thorns. Her proposal may be a calculated distraction, a barter for immunity, or even a trap to stop their investigation. Leslie isn't surrendering. She's strategizing, and her aim is clear: control, not forgiveness. But the storm is just getting started, and at its heart is a brutal confrontation between Bill Hamilton and Vernon Dupree. Long used to clashing with Vernon's daughter and his own ex-wife Dany, Bill now finds himself facing the family patriarch, Kenneth, a formerly dismissed country club server. has returned with a vengeance, threatening to blackmail the Duprees. Vernon, already stretched thin, turns on Bill, demanding to know how he allowed such a threat to linger. Bill, once the go-to problem solver, is now being blamed for letting Kenneth slip through the cracks. Their clash is more than just a disagreement. It's an explosion of long-held resentment and fear. Vernon, though not a violent man, will not stand by while his family's legacy is threatened. And Bill, cornered and culpable, may not have the answers this time. As tensions reach a boiling point, the stability of the entire Dupree family is on the line. And with Martin's secret poised to erupt, Kenneth could be the one to light the match. Every moment of Beyond the Gates continues to build in intensity, drawing viewers into a maze of lies, betrayal, and jaw-dropping revelations. No one is innocent. No relationship remains unscathed. And no secret can stay buried. The June 23rd episode isn't just another entry in the series, it's a seismic shift in the narrative. The warning is clear. Everything hidden will be revealed, and the cost of the past will be paid in full. This week, Beyond the Gates doesn't just go beyond. It breaks through, smashing every boundary between truth and deceit, family and rivalry. Viewers won't want to miss a single second.
Certainly.
Here's the continuation in English, maintaining the intense, dramatic tone and flow consistent with the earlier portion, and expanding the narrative while integrating all the plot points you've outlined. This week on Beyond the Gates, the tension tightens its grip on Fairmont Crest, and the lies begin to unravel faster than ever before. At the heart of it all stands Dany Dupree, whose obsession with unveiling Hayley's alleged deception drives her to desperate measures. Determined to prove her innocence and expose Hayley's supposed scheme, Dany enlists the help of an unexpected ally, none other than Hayley's daughter's best friend, Ashley. In a heated exchange at the hospital, Ashley confronts Dany, her voice dripping with disbelief. "You think Hayley's faking the pain?" she asks, clearly struggling to wrap her head around the accusations. But Dany, relentless and sharp-tongued, doesn't hold back. "She faked the pregnancy to lock down the man," Dany snaps. "Now that it's hard to fake a swollen belly, she's faking a miscarriage. And trying to pin it on me." The question echoes through the hospital corridors. What exactly is Hayley's endgame? Is she orchestrating a twisted plot to paint Dany as the villain? Or is this just another page in a long book of betrayals written in blood and manipulation? Dany is convinced Hayley's scheme goes deeper, beyond just feigning pregnancy, and she's determined to uncover every sordid detail, no matter who gets burned in the process. But while the women of Fairmont Crest play their dangerous game of truth and lies, something far more perilous is unfolding behind closed doors. Martin Richardson, already reeling from his life spinning out of control, finds himself at the center of the week's most explosive moment. The setting is an unmarked estate, the attendees a collection of the most powerful and dangerous men in the DMV. Vernon Dupree, Joey Armstrong, Bill Hamilton, Marcel Malone, Elon Hawthorne. And in a moment that sends chills down Martin's spine, his own father, Ted Richardson. "Are you seriously dragging him into this now?" Martin demands, staring down Vernon with disbelief. The air is thick with tension. Secrets swirl around the room like smoke, and the stakes couldn't be higher. At the center of it all is a name that refuses to disappear: Kenneth. The once overlooked country club waiter turned blackmailer, now threatening to blow apart everything these men have tried to cover up. And then Vernon drops the bomb. "Your father's known all along," he says, casually yet cruelly, letting the words pierce Martin like a blade. It stops Martin cold. He turns to his father, eyes wide with betrayal, voice shaking. "Tell me that's not true." But Ted doesn't speak. He doesn't need to. His silence, his avoidance, says more than any denial ever could. And in that moment, Martin knows his father, the man he trusted despite everything, has been lying. Again. Ted Richardson, once revered, now stands fully exposed as a master manipulator. It's not just his son's trust he's destroyed. It's the thin thread of redemption he's been trying to grasp, the one that led him back to Nicole, to rebuilding something real. But that thread is snapping fast. And when Nicole learns that Ted knew about Martin's secret all along, a secret that's now threatening to engulf the entire Richardson family, the fallout will be catastrophic. What is the secret? Exactly? Viewers are still only seeing pieces. But the presence of these men, the intensity of their meeting, and the desperation in their eyes point to something monumental, a scandal that could take down more than just reputations. It could end political careers, marriages, even lives. Back on the surface, the town continues to churn with whispers.
People are starting to talk.
About Hayley's sudden collapse. About Dany's dark past. About Eva Thomas's rise from the shadows and the unlikely bond she's forging with Laura Peterson. And of course, about Leslie Thomas's shocking proposal to Jacob Hawthorne. A union that makes no sense romantically, but every bit of sense strategically. Leslie isn't in love, she's making a power play. And she knows exactly which strings to pull. But as this week continues, it's Vernon Dupree and Bill Hamilton who find themselves staring down the most immediate danger. Vernon is under pressure like never before. With Kenneth back and threatening the family's legacy, he needs to find someone to blame, and Bill is the perfect target. Once Vernon's trusted ally, Bill now finds himself on the outside, forced to answer for every misstep, every detail he failed to lock down. "You were supposed to keep him quiet," Vernon growls. Now he's back. And he wants blood. Bill pushes back, but he's cornered by Vernon, by guilt, by the reality that he may have let the most dangerous man in Fairmont crest slip through the cracks. Their confrontation escalates, voices raised, fists clenched, the past between them threatening to explode into violence. These men were once allies, brothers in arms in the old guard.
But now,
with the future of the Dupree family hanging by a thread, Vernon has no room for loyalty. He wants results or someone to hang. And as the week draws to a close, one thing is crystal clear. This is no longer a game of power. It's survival. Dany is hunting down lies to prove her innocence. Martin is watching the last pieces of his world fall apart, thanks to a father who betrayed him. Ted is staring down the consequences of a lifetime of secrets. Vernon is out for blood. Bill is trying to escape the noose tightening around his neck. And Kenneth, the quiet servant turned avenger, is about to pull the trigger on a secret that could destroy them all. This is the week Beyond the Gate stops hinting and starts hitting. No more speculation. No more dancing around the truth. Every lie will be called out. Every alliance will be tested. And those who once thought they were untouchable will find themselves standing in the fire. And for those who think it can't get worse, it always does.